What's going on, people? I really hope you enjoyed that little cinematic sequence intro that I recorded of my kids, man. By the way, that was me using the same camera I'm filming on right now. Actually, the whole same setup. That's the T7i, Canon T7i with the Sigma 18 to 35 millimeter 1.8 beast lens. Also had the Ronin S. That was actually my first time using it. Just bought that. So let me know how you thought about that intro in the comments below. So I know you're probably wondering why the hell I'm in the car right now. It's because my son is in this building that you can't see in front of me. He has a doctor's appointment. My wife is in there with him, and they're only letting one parent in because of you know why. So of course, Dad's in the car waiting, but it's all good though, because I wanted to break the camera out real quick and record a video about the R5 and the R6 and how I'm kind of disappointed that they're not the cameras that I thought they were going to be. So like I said a little bit earlier in the video, I use a Canon Rebel T7i pretty much for everything. Not really a professional camera, but I use it for professional jobs. I do real estate photography, and I'm pretty much a freelance videographer. I also do, portraits and product shoots as well. And with the announcement of the R5 and the R6, mainly for me the R6 because that's more my budget, I was really excited to finally have my hands on a real spec'd out hybrid camera, because I truly want to stay with Canon. I'm not too heavily invested into Canon system because I pretty much rent a lot of the gear I use for any type of job that I do. So not the real estate and the portraits, but if I'm doing like a higher end, like an event or something, and I want like a 28 to 70 real quick or something like that, I'll rent something like that. Or if I want like an 85-1.4, I'll rent that. But anyway, not too invested in the Canon, and I was really, I wanted the R6 to be like that camera, kind of like that A7 III type of thing, but only with 4K 60 and just, a 10-bit C-Log, all of that. I was really looking forward to that, and it has everything that you need. However, it's not reliable. And I know you're probably like, how do you know the R6 isn't reliable? You haven't used it. And I'm just like, that's what YouTube is for. There are multiple people that are way more experienced in cameras than I am. And they're pretty much telling you that, yeah, these cameras are awesome, photography cameras. However, even if you shoot photography, you're shooting pictures, that pretty much is going to limit the amount of time you have for video, and if you just do video, good luck. And I don't want to have to look forward to getting a Atomos, even though I want the Atomos Ninja 5, because at this point I think I'm gonna go the EOS R route. I've rented that before. I've used that a few times, and I actually like the EOS R, but I wasn't too crazy about the crop and all the limitations that come with it. But I mean, if I'm gonna get an Atomos Ninja, push the 10-bit recording, and still have access to the RF lineup, this is if I want to stay with Canon. I just think for the price point that they say that it's going to be at, because the price is supposed to drop, I just feel that that is probably going to be a better, just overall safer alternative for myself, who is, photography and videography isn't my full-time job. I have a full-time job, but for someone who wants a reliable camera that's gonna have to buy accessories to push out the max image out of it, I just think that you can't go wrong with the EOS R, to be honest. I mean, by definition, all day the R5 and the R6, they are hybrid cameras. However, like I said, they're not reliable. I can't be like, I'm trying to like learn and further myself into this profession, because to be honest, when I retire from my my 9 to 5, which I'm not gonna quit, I'm not that guy who's gonna be having the story that I quit my job because I got a camera and I learned everything, and I'm Peter McKenna or whoever right now. That's not gonna be me. However, I want something that is going to get me like nice client work experience portfolio, which those cameras will do a fantastic job. However, like I may want to do weddings. I've shot a couple weddings pictures. I've done wedding photography, 2 different weddings this year, but I'm more so interested in video. Video is really, even though I've done more photography jobs to this point than video, I know video is the way I want to go. So when these cameras were heavily marketed as, you know, those video cameras, the A7 III type specs, but better, 4K 60, 120, 1080p at 120, at least for the R6, 10-bit C-Log, I was just like, I need that. You know what I'm saying? $2,400, that's not a bad price, but the limitations, in my opinion, they just don't make it worth it. And I'm a type of guy where, like, normally I'll just be like, man, I know they say it's that bad, but it can't be that bad, and I'll try to buy it, and I'll try to work around. Even when I got this T7i, like, I was really at a basic level when it came to cameras, and I kind of outgrew this camera really fast, but I kept it, you know, I continued to learn with it, and, you know, I still kind of work around certain things with this. It's a crop sensor. Majority of my lenses are full frame lenses. I just don't want to spend $2,400 and still be having to do a workaround. Like I said, I want to get the EOS R, I want to get the Ninja 5, the V, whatever you, the Atomos Ninja, but I don't want to have to get it, because if I don't get it, the usage of the R6 in terms of video becomes just a hassle. I have to buy a $700 monitor just to get like an extra 10-20 minutes or whatever, 30 minutes of record time. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. And the only thing I am worried about, however, with buying the EOS R even, is that if you watch my video, not my last video, but my video before last on pretty much how to buy or upgrade your current camera, I speak to how to pretty much buy a camera that's future-proofed at least 2 years. And seeing what the EOS R is at this point and the limitations it has, and seeing that Canon pretty much dropped 2 bomb-ass photography cameras that are capable of video but not professional video, I'm kind of wary of the future of, you know, me investing money into the RF system and into lenses. I'll probably still be that guy that probably owns the 35 1.8, might see what a couple of little STMs that they're about to drop look like, and just rent the higher end ones, because I'm really still skeptical about investing into that system, because they already have the R, which is limited, the RP, which is, I don't want to go there because I'm not gonna, I already feel like I'm outgrown that. They have these limited newer cameras, and I'm just like, well, what are they gonna drop? A newer camera? The R6 isn't even out yet. They're gonna drop a newer camera that's gonna be like suitable, or should I wait for a firmware update? Should I just wait? I don't know. Waiting really isn't an option, because I'm ready to, you know, really own a full frame camera, and I'm ready to produce that type of results. 4K would have been nice, which the EOS R has 4K, but you probably already know the crop is massive. I'm still gonna be using this 18 to 35 18 to 35 on it, because it's gonna be like a 30 to 60, you know, on there, and at least it'll be in 4K at 30 frames, which isn't like, it's not gonna be like this, but it's not gonna be the worst either, you feel me? So yeah, just a little bit disappointed about the R5 and the R6. I really don't think I want to spend you know, $2,500 on a 20 megapixel camera. And I know megapixels on everything, and the 1DX3 has the same sensor, and that's cool. I like photography though. I think that the 30 megapixels in the EOS R and the price point, the biggest thing is the price point of the EOS R and what you can get out of it, pretty much with the Ninja 5, not having to worry about record times, get that 10-bit. The only thing I'm really dealing with is a crop, which I'm kind of used to coming from a crop sensor camera. So I feel like I'd rather deal with the crop than to be feeling like I just spent $2,500 on a camera and I'm worrying about it not working right. So let me know your opinion about this in the comments below. How do you feel? Is it not that serious? Am I bugging because I've never even touched these cameras? I've never even seen these cameras in real life. What kind of camera do you shoot with? And if you were in my position with this T7i, with pretty much the only lens that you really want to keep is this 18 to 35, because only other lenses I have is the Canon 10-18, the 24mm 2.8, and the 50mm 1.8, because I pretty much sold everything that was trash, and I rent all the high-end stuff. So let me know what you would do if you were me. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel for more camera talk, camera gear, camera videos, tips, tutorials, reviews. And until my next video, I'm gonna catch you guys later on. Peace out, baby.